What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Building the Ultimate Jurassic World in Evolution 2. I hope you guys are excited for this episode because I know for sure that I am. Built some really cool stuff. And yeah, so I'm just gonna also talk about that. I know it's been a minute since I've posted a Jurassic World video, so I'm gonna try to post more often so you guys don't have to wait as long to see progress on this part. So yeah, for starters though, I started working on adding some more enclosures over here. Again, off camera, kind of made a layout for myself so I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. Right here, I'm kind of just smoothing things out, making it look as good as possible, you know? Yeah, again, as I was saying earlier, I really am sorry for the time gap between episodes. It's been like a month or two since the last episode, which is really bad, but I'm going to try to post more often, and I'm trying to get back into a habit of posting as much as I can. So right now I'm just decorating this enclosure though, adding some rocks. In previous enclosures I've used rocks, but like this one I decided to go all out. Rocks go far away, and just adding a ton of them really does make a difference, I believe, and like just finding places for them just makes it pop a little bit, you know? So I did want to point out, I'm using a different way to record my voiceover. I used to just talk into the phone, but now I'm actually using a pair of headphones I got recently. So I'm gonna record this video with that and just see how I like it, see how you guys like it. So please leave your opinions in the comments. It's very appreciated. So yeah, just again adding little decoration there and there, nature, rocks, etc., and just trying to add little details which I haven't done before. So, and now over here I'm kind of making a plaza. I have a hard time with paths all the time and like just filling things in. I just think it gets finicky and just it's a pain sometimes. So I'm just kind of deciding on what to put over here, and I'm just gonna end up putting a bunch of restaurants and stuff, places for the guests to go get a bite, you know. Add some restrooms because those are needed, and then just adding more decoration. In this game, it's not like Planet Coaster where you could build like anything. You kind of have to be smart with the decorations they give you, which I do enjoy in this game. Like using these little RV things as food trucks is just it's clever, and like you got to think outside of the box for decorating like this, and just adding as many trees, flower pots and stuff, lighting. There's so much you can do if you really think about it, you know? So again, I'm just using different things to get different ideas. Now I'm placing some benches. Originally I was going to have them placed around, but then I just put them all over the place, just so you could go eat wherever you want to, you know? Then I'm now realizing in the editing, those buildings are all the same. They're the same brand and whatever. So I'm probably gonna change that off camera. So now I'm just adding garbage cans, just making it more realistic, placing some bushes to block off the view to guests, and then adding trees to add to the foliage, and just really trying to make it look more realistic. And then over here I'm kind of making a little front, like little pond area, just a little decoration. I was gonna maybe put dinos on it, so I put rocks around it like this, but then I realized I'd be kind of copying the other enclosure that I did with the Stygimolochs, and you know, it's cool and all, but I don't want to rinse and repeat, so I just kind of made like a little rocky like center bit, which I thought was cool. So then I'm kind of deciding what to put there. I just end up deciding on making another enclosure because fit as much as we can into this area, you know? So yeah, and then I'm kind of just changing around the path, making it a bit better for if I were to put an enclosure there, it would fit better, and I did. So it's just rinse and repeat, smooth, make it look all nice, and then fences, and then we'll be decorating. And yeah, I'm also hoping to do more videos Jurassic World related other than just Evolution 2. Like there's the new Rebirth coming out, which I'm really excited for and definitely want to do a video on that some point. And then, without giving away too much, there is another video related to Jurassic World that I will be posting sometime. I don't know when I'm gonna do it because I'm still working on it and it takes a little bit longer, but I do plan on doing it. So while I'm waiting for the dinos for that enclosure to drop in, I'm doing the terrain for this aviary enclosure, and I'm just gonna say it, this turns out to be one of the best enclosures I've done. So I'm just kind of getting an idea what nature to use in here. But anyways, our new dino's here. I chose to use the Carcharodontosaurus. I love this creature. I love the update when they added it to Ark Survival Evolved. So I just kind of wanted to put him here. I thought it'd be a cool open enclosure for him. And I put 2 in here. And honestly, I think 4 will look better in here. So we need more teeth, some will say. But anyways, back to the enclosure. Again, I'm just placing some decoration there. I really like some of the decoration trees, so I definitely use them in here. And if you couldn't tell, I'm going for more of a swampy look, and I think I pull it off. I definitely do. And now I'm going to say I'm like already 6 minutes and 30 seconds into this, and then times it goes by fast, you know. And I thought I did a good amount in this episode. But then again, I've probably took more time on this enclosure than I have on previous ones. So I think that's the reason why it might not be as much, but still same length of an episode. So now I'm just kind of adding foliage and adding some places for the flying reptiles to land, you know? And just now we got the new creatures. So I decided to use the Tapejara. I thought it would be really cool to put them in a swampy environment. I don't know if that's realistic or not, but I like the look. It looks cool. Come at me. Like, come on. You cannot tell me this enclosure turned out perfect. And it's gonna become even better because I'm giving them friends, you know? So I'm giving them some baryonyxes, and now I don't know if they would get along realistically. I don't know, but it looks cool. And it's a video game, and I could do whatever I want. So just these guys look awesome in here. Definitely with the swampy look. I love how this turned out. And like, this was not planned. I was not planning on doing a swampy look. I was not planning on mixing the Tapejaras with the baryonyxes. It's just what turned out to be, and I love it. You cannot tell me this just looks awesome. And I'm pretty sure if this was like not a sandbox park and a realistic park, I would be getting a bunch of warning signs saying they can't be in here, it's not big enough and stuff. But it looks great, and that's what counts when we're playing sandbox. So yeah, this is the Tapejara and Baryonyx closure, and I love it. I love it, just them flying around, and then there's the Baryonyxes. It's beautiful, and I love it, and this is probably one of my favorite enclosures I've done for this park. So alright, now it's time for the next aviary enclosure I'm doing. I'm not mixing them with any actual dinosaur, I'm just doing flying reptiles in here. So I decided to go for like a mountainy look, like it's like if you were on the top of a mountain. So I'm moving a lot of terrain, making it really rocky. And it's going to be really open, so from the viewing gallery you should be able to see a lot of them. There will be some nature there and there, but like I said, it's supposed to be like top of the mountain where like the nest is, and just they're flying around and stuff, you know. I think it's cool, different environment, and that's why I love using the aviaries, just to make a different environment. So in this enclosure we got the pteranodons. I think it was a perfect choice for this. Top of mountains, you got the pteranodons flying around, and it was about time we put them in an aviary, saying as they're like the main flying reptile. So yeah, and then just like in Jurassic World, putting dimorphodons in here with them, and I don't know, it looks cool, I like it, so we're going with it, you know. And I will be putting more pteranodons in here, so I'm just gonna select those eggs and just go on with the process. So yeah, that's the Pteranodon and Dimorphodon story for my stutter. Jesus. Well, yeah, that's their enclosure, and that was so cool how he just flew through like the corner of that. That was really cool. Anyways, yeah, so that's again the Pteranodon and Dimorphodon enclosure. So yeah. So yeah, that's about it for this episode. I'm pretty proud of the progress I've made in this episode. I think the swamp aviary looked really cool. The Carcharodontosaurus enclosure definitely looks really cool. And I'm going to keep the dino and the other enclosure secret. So if you want to find out who I put in there, just stay tuned for the next episode, Keep a little anticipation, So yeah, we got Pteranodons, Dimorphodons, Carcharodontosauruses, Baryonyx, and Tapageras, and a mysterious dinosaur. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, like and subscribe, and if you got name suggestions, put them down in the comments, and I'll definitely be taking them. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace. All right, listen, I did not forget. I just thought to put it at the end because it'd be really funny. So yeah, we'll be naming the Iguanodon Mango. Thank you for the name suggestion. I absolutely love it. So yeah, just want to put it out there. I did not forget. All right, that's it. Goodbye.